you're back with Bobby and JJ Radio. Thanks so much for joining us. We've been talking with Tomas Martinez, a certified John Maxwell trainer in the San Antonio area. We're talking about his Mastermind class, and we just heard from Rick Garza, who is one of the members of Tomas's Mastermind class. We also have Veronica Jaime, who's been on the show with us before.
Many times.
She's the director of marketing for Scott's Inspections, our favorite inspection company.
In the world.
She's got a bachelor's in business management. She's married with a beautiful 3-year-old daughter, and she is a very active volunteer in the San Antonio area with different nonprofit organizations. So, Veronica, tell us about your current role at Scott's Inspections and how being in the Mastermind group has helped you in that role.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for having me again. I'm honored to be back on the show.
I know.
I am the marketing director for Scott's Inspections. I have the honor of working with one of the greatest bosses in the city. And if you didn't know, now you know. That's Scott Emerson.
And you can tell why she's the marketing director right there.
He hired the right person.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
So, yes, I love working with Scott's. We are a business that's been going since 1983. Scott he started the business on his own. He's grown it to 9 inspectors. We do residential, commercial, we do property management, and we also do new construction inspections. And in regards to the Mastermind group with Tomas Martinez, I have gained so much knowledge. I've gained so much confidence. I've learned so much in regards to this. Professionally, what I've been able to do is stop and take a look at what I'm good at, focus on those strengths. We also learn about the 80-20 rule, to focus on your strengths, not so much your weaknesses, but to understand, and I like to call them areas of opportunity.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I think that's a key term to utilize instead of a weakness. That just sounds so
negative.
Right.
And so Tomas is definitely one of the most positive gentlemen I know. But he's that way because he's taken the time to teach and become a certified John Maxwell teacher. But behind every good man stands a greater woman. So I have to give a shout out to Christina,
Shout out.
Tomas's wife. And so learning on a personal level is mentorship, being mentored by someone who takes time to grow themselves and it oozes out of him. Also accountability. The accountability factor is vital. If you don't have somebody who is right behind you and following up after you, just having somebody who cares, is great. And it lights that fire under you. It makes you want to be a better person.
I think in such an instant gratification society that we have with the mobile, like our faces are in our phones, right?
Not mine.
And so,
Not mine.
I'm not in your phone, but your face is in your phone.
No, not mine.
Put your phone down, Bobby. Okay. It really is a barrier to personal investment like this kind, because this is long-term personal investment. This is a trust-building thing. It's a lot of effort, and so I think it really does. It's going to set you guys apart. The fact that you're in this. So would you say that's the most impactful thing, the mentorship part of this, or has there been another lesson from this book specifically that you're all going through? Has there been one thing you've pulled through it? Pulled out of it for you?
Most definitely, yes. There's a few things. One thing that I can say is there's 2 that have hit home for me is the law of intentionality, to be intentional about everything you do, add value to the people around you, but initially add value to yourself. Know what you're capable of and know what you're able to do, and then that light will spread and it's contagious.
So can you tell us how you implemented what you learned into the way you lead your business today?
What I've done is I've actually also, and that kind of ties into the law of reflection. I've taken a step back to reflect at myself to say, this is what I've done at Scott's Inspections, but what can I do to be greater? What can I do to be better? So that's implementing a planning procedure, process, sitting down, actually taking time to reflect, writing out a strategic plan. And then the most important factor is putting action behind it. So, some examples is we've just landed a new property management division with 200 plus units just by going after, and saying I stand behind what Scott's Inspections is. We're a quality company, we provide quality service, we care about our clients, and why not? Why can't we be your go-to inspection company? And so
You are a go-to inspection company.
We
Very
love the Trey
easy
Group.
to refer you guys. We know they're going to be taken care of.
Thank you.
Well, let me ask you, this is kind of for both of you, for Veronica and Rick. Has it been hard to take a good stock of what you've done? Like in that reflection bit? Because I think a lot of times we look back and we think, oh my gosh, I was terrible at these things. Do you think it's harder to look at the good things that you've done
No, it's easier. And I love it.
Nice.
Yes, because now I can say, I messed up there. I made a mistake there. Okay, great. Okay, get that out of the way. Now let's focus on what is it we can do good and make it better.
But were you always like that? Or has this law of reflection helped you become like that?
It's completely helped us.
There you
in
go.
instance,
Okay.
we stood in front of a mirror during one of the sessions and we had a statement that we came up with to tell ourselves. So looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself that you're capable and it's time for a breakthrough, or it's time for you, to go beyond yourself, and don't set excuses and don't put limits on yourself. There's power in that when you're staring yourself in the mirror to do that. So you listening out there today, if there's a statement you need to write down, take the time to do that. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're able to do it. You are fully capable and you can achieve what you will.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your personal stories. If you want to get in touch with Veronica, you can email veronica@scottsinspections.com, or you can call 210-997-8644 to find out more about these great mastermind groups in the San Antonio area. Thank you so much for listening. By the way, we are on Facebook, we are on SoundCloud, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. Look up Bobby and JJ
MySpace,
Radio.
Snapchat.
Bobby's personal Snapchat. I don't recommend it. Thank you to all of our show guests for joining us. We'll be back next week with more great information on Bobby and JJ Radio.
Bye.